Hi, welcome to Informatica. My name is Santanu. My today's topic is about running nzload utility, which is a native tool from IBM Netija. Basically, this tutorial we will be covering validating an Informatica session performance using nzload utility. Here is the agenda of the day. There will be an introduction. We will talk about need of this tutorial and it will be followed by a demo. Coming to the introduction, many times we might come across a suspicion that whether a session with Netija target is performing as expected or not. There could be many reasons for a session to perform as expected or not. The scope of this tutorial is neither to find out the reason for unexpected performance nor to find out a solution to improve the performance. Rather, it is for checking whether the performance is really as per the expectation or not. So to do this, we need to identify a native tool which can be used to mimic the Netija load, prepare the same data as processed by Informatica for the native tool. nzload is one of the Netija native tool and we have identified this tool for this tutorial. nzload is used to load bulk data quickly and simultaneously, rejecting erroneous content. For running this tool, we need to specify the format of the input data before begin to load. The nzload command inserts all the records into the target table in a single transaction. It commits the transaction at the end of the job only when it detects no fatal errors. As already mentioned, the goal of this tutorial is to just check if the session is in sync with a native tool such as nzload. And basically the syntax of nzload is like this. So it needs an host name where the Netija database is running, username, password, table name, data file name, delimiter, and there is another option also. We can put all these things in a control file and we can run it using that control file. With this, let me start with a demo. In the demo, I have created a mapping whose source is Oracle table and the target is a Netija table. And in the source we have two columns, column 1, column 2. And I have also kept another target here which is a flat file target. I will talk about this target, why I have kept it here. But basically we are interested in source, Oracle and target Netija. In the source I have kept around 1 lakh records. Let me show you the source once. This is my source. You can see there are 1 lakh records, 1 minus 1 lakh. So this is my source. Let me run the command again. You can see we have 1 less than 1 lakh records present in my sample source. And target is sample target. With this, let me run the session. Here is my session. I have two targets, sample target. This is a Netija target and this is a flat file target. Let me run the session. The session is running and meantime I will explain you why this extra target has been done. This extra target has been done to collect the data. The same data what will go to Netija also will be written in this flat file so that this file can be used as an input to the nzload utility. As I told, the nzload utility needs a file where all the records will be there, and this file can be a fixed format file or a delimited file. Here I have created a delimited file because the control file which I am going to use for nzload has been done using delimiter, and the delimiter is comma. Let me see whether the session has completed or not. It's going to some more time. Normally it takes 1 minute. Here, because we are loading two targets, it will take slightly more time. Yeah, it's completed. So when it is completed, it should have also written a file, and this is the file. You can see here also we will see the same number of records. Now it's time for me to invoke nzload utility. nzload utility, you need to go to the client, the Netezza client, and in Netezza client you can go to your bin folder. There you will find this tool. I have already created the command line parameter in a file. Let me open that file. This is the file. I have also copied the file which has been created as part of this part of the Informatica session, and I have kept it in this folder, and that file, that sample source file, will be input here. So here is the command. You have to provide the database name, host, username, password, the target name, and this is the sample control file. Let me open that file. This is sample control file. Data file is the sample data.txt. This is the file which got generated by the specially created target in the session, and this is the database nzwide. Sample target is the table name, and it is a delimiter file. Let me run the command. I think I did some mistake while copying. Let me open it again. Yeah, now it's running. So it will take couple of seconds, which is less than the Informatica session, because as I told there we have 2 targets. So it has completed, and it will also create a log file for us where you can see the time taken, number of records it wrote, and other details. It started at 7:17:58, and okay, so this is a file. This is a file which got accumulated. I had also run couple of times before this tutorial. So you need to go to the end and see. So it completed at 21:02:49 and started at 21:02:48. So it took just 1 second. Probably this is because we are directly hitting the databases. So here I would like to tell one thing: when you run a session in Informatica, it will take slightly more time than using this Netezza tool, because we also convert the native data types into our own data structure and putting it back. Okay, so this tutorial, the purpose of this tutorial is just to show a way how we can mimic a Netezza target session outside of Informatica. Hope it will be useful to you. Thank you very much for your time.